This is a Shock podcast. Shock.
Hey guys, and welcome to the last episode of The Art of Beauty Season 3, Tragic. We're here at the end. We're at the end. But yeah, we've had some pretty sick episodes, right?
Yes,
some
we
pretty
did.
sick guests, even though it's been 6 episodes only. So, I mean, honestly, if we do another season, tell us who you want to see, because there's so many people out there that we do want to talk to. Yes. And obviously you out there listening or watching this, your say counts. So yeah, so make sure you let us know at our, Shock socials and stuff like that.
So Yasmin, what are we going to talk about today?
So today we're going to be talking about so we were literally just coming up with what we were going to talk about just before this. Let's be super transparent now. No, actually, you know what? I can literally link this back. Look at how I'm going to link this back, okay?
Okay.
So Nita made a comment about how I was looking like a tennis girl, like Wimbledon, and that kind of thing. And I feel like headbands are like seeing a resurgence, right?
Yes, the 90s.
Yes, the whole like 90s.
Correct.
Like,
and Barbie.
Yeah. Oh, Barbie.
No, unintentional. Okay.
Was it unintentional?
Totally unintentional.
I don't know. You know what? I was watching a movie yesterday, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. And I saw some people coming out of Barbie, and they were literally dressed like all in pink. All of them were dressed in pink.
I love that they made the effort to dress up to go to the cinema. I think I've never seen that before in my life. I think except for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
Okay, right.
That people really dress up like cosplay.
Right.
And they make the effort to go and get dressed up and feel good.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like this whole like Barbie movie
Have you seen
thingy. No, I haven't. Oh my god, this is so controversial. I am so sorry in advance. I don't know why, but there's just nothing that's pulling me to watch it.
Okay.
It's so controversial. I am so sorry. I am genuinely so sorry. But like, I love Greta Gerwig. I love Ladybug. I loved Lady Bird. Obviously, I've seen Little Women as well. But like, there's just something about Barbie. I don't know. There's just Oppenheimer, on the other hand. I think by the time this episode comes out, I would have seen it.
Have you seen it?
I have yet to see it.
I watched it.
Huge
and it's about
Cillian Murphy fan. Huge Cillian Murphy fan.
Although I have to say it's 3 hours long, so bring a blanket.
3 hours. It's a 3 hours I'm willing to spend my time on.
You need to have 2 popcorns then.
Oh, no worries. I'm fine with it. There's a reason why I think James Cameron said, like, because people were complaining about Avatar being so long.
Yes.
And James Cameron was like, you can go to the bathroom, Like, it's fine. No one's going to tell you off. You are allowed to go to the bathroom.
Before Barbie came off, I was always wondering, what are they going to talk about during a Barbie movie? What is the premise going to be? I've seen it.
Oh, you've actually seen it.
I love
okay,
it.
Right.
I love it. I just feel that
is it worth the hype?
It is.
Really?
I think it's going to surprise you, because you think that Barbie is just on the surface and kind of stereotypical Barbie.
Right.
Kind of like with Barbie, I think, what is Barbie about
exactly.
anyway? Because
I just can't wrap my head around, like, how can there be a movie?
a movie. What are they going to talk about for like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but I think they really interpreted Barbie as as a doll that's deeper than what she is. Sometimes they have this stereotypical dumb blonde.
Right. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And I feel that Barbie has been made fun of over history.
Yeah.
I think how people think that Barbie is just a dumb blonde, she's just a doll, and even the lyrics to Barbie Girl from Aqua, it is controversial.
Right, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Is it Life's Fantastic?
No. Life in Plastic is fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere.
That's nasty.
Imagination, that's your creation. So it has a lot of undertones to it.
Yeah. Now, in this day and age,
no way. You can't get away with that.
It doesn't fly.
Yeah, I do feel that I think what the media has portrayed Barbie is a little bit unfair for her, because at the end of the day, she's just a doll. But it's the humans that make it dirty. Or it's the human beings that make it kind of minimize her as a doll woman.
Right. Faham. Yeah, no, I mean, because I used to watch like, does anyone remember like Barbie, like Rapunzel, like that whole like series of animations?
Animated.
So good. Princess and the Pauper, my favorite, my personal favorite.
I have not seen it.
And I've played all the Barbie games as well. So, so good.
Yes, and people forget that Barbie had games in CD-ROM.
Yes, yeah. And they're
CD-ROM,
fire.
man.
They're so good.
I haven't said CD-ROM in so long.
CD-ROM. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, if I found it again, I would play it.
Oh
for
yes,
sure.
yeah. Barbie's Dream House.
If you
It was
used to
the
watch, if you used to watch and play the Barbie games, actually, you know what? If you used to watch the Barbie movies, like the animated ones, let me know which one's your favorite. Because I think they're so underrated. Classics. I think they're so iconic.
I'm too old for that.
So iconic. But anyway, onto today's topic. So linking back to all of this and why we're bringing Barbie up and, you know.
Yes.
So I feel like trends, just like styles in general, with like makeup or whatever, they're often recycled, right?
Correct. It's inspired from somewhere.
Yeah, it comes from somewhere. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. In a way, it lacks originality, but it's nice to be able to like dive, you know, deep back into like history,
Correct.
I guess, a little bit, and like just see how beauty has evolved as time has gone by.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, before we talk about like general trends, right? I want to talk about like our days in like high school. When did you start wearing makeup actually?
When I was 18, it was quite late.
Right,
Yes.
right.
So I think that's why maybe I'm overexcited about it now because I think I started way later in my life.
You were so overexcited you decided to start your own business. Great.
But
Nita Cosmetics.
but I grew up in what's my generation? I'm not Gen Z.
I don't
but
want to out you like that.
bef-
I don't want to out
before
you like that.
So I'm before Gen Z. No, even before Gen Y. So is there a Gen Y? I think you're Gen Y.
No, I'm Gen Z.
You're?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm before
I'm Gen Z.
So I'm before you.
Oh my god, look at me. Just hello, excuse me. I am Gen Z. Okay.
So yes. So we were not that exposed to makeup as the youngsters are now. So we didn't know what was concealer, what was I mean
like, yo, there are 14-year-olds who look like 18, 19, 20,
Yes,
21-year-olds.
yes.
I'm confused.
Exactly. I feel
I'm
that they should
confused.
teach me how
Exactly
to do
makeup, right? It's insane.
Yes. So anyway, I was a late bloomer.
Right,
So,
okay.
And I was lucky because in my circle, in my generation, even my classmates, they never wore makeup as well, or they weren't
Right.
the somehow the precocious. Is that the word?
Right.
Kind of. They didn't have that attitude where they were living way older than they actually were.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
right, right.
as compared to now, it's kind of I don't know whether it's scary.
Do you think it's sad? I think it's a bit sad, right? That like I was such a freak in school. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it made you who you are today.
Exactly. But then I feel like today a lot of
It creates character. You know that. The weirdness, the awkwardness.
that phase
part
that
of
you go
Yasmin.
through. That you, I mean, I just feel like that awkwardness that you go through, like when you're a teenager. Like I remember, okay, like back in high school, like I was so dorky, dude. Like I had my glasses, like my braces, and
Oh, cute, Yasmin.
No. I had really bad
Harry
like,
Potter.
Yeah, no, definitely giving Harry Potter, and I went to boarding school as well, so like I fit it. And do you know what is panau in English? Okay, I don't know. I think it's panau, but like
Do you guys know what panau is?
Yeah, I don't know
too.
what panau is.
Panau is when your face is wet and you go out in the sun and it has like a mark on it, right?
Right? I guess
I
that
don't-
would be. I mean, I don't even know what causes it.
I just feel
really.
that Westerners cannot relate to that.
Well, yeah, I
Because-
guess not.
Yeah, because I think it's something that I think people in our climate
Get,
can
yeah,
get.
yeah.
But I got that once when I was 11 and I was like wondering, what is this?
Yeah, I had panau for a really long time.
Yes.
Like I remember, like across like my forehead
Yeah.
and like here as well.
Yes.
And yeah, and I was dorky looking, and I was like super awkward, and didn't know how to really talk to people.
Same
and,
here,
like,
man.
Yeah, but I just feel like girls and guys these days, I like sometimes I look at people and I'm like. Sometimes people just look a lot older than they actually are, and then like you find out again, like okay, like for example, like TikTok sometimes.
Yeah.
You see like some people like posting like thirst traps and stuff, and I'm like,
And I do feel
and
there
then I click on their profile and I'm like, you're 16?
Yeah. Why were you clicking on their profile?
No, girls. I'm not guys, not guys. But like, girls, I'm not trying to catch a case here, all right? But I just feel like it was that awkward phase that like we all went through.
That it's kind of necessary to go through.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it creates so much character,
Yeah.
and it creates empathy because, like you said, you were awkward in school, right?
Yeah.
It creates that empathy to other people.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like, you know what? I was actually saying this to I don't know who I was like chit-chatting to, because like yo, I was like such a loser like in school, and like I swear to God, like I used to be bullied in school.
Really?
Yeah, in like all seriousness, I used to be bullied in school. And for like the way that I looked, because like I was so like gawky and like weird and like whatever. Anyway, like it's so weird now to like look back and be like, wow, like where did all the popular kids in high school go?
Yes, I always
And
wonder.
that is the problem about peaking too early.
Correct.
Too early. You don't want to be peaking when you're high school. That's sad, yo. That's so sad. That's scary.
That
it's
is the
really
first one.
scary.
Say it to the camera.
Yeah, you don't want to be peaking in high school. Like you want to be peaking like I don't know if I've reached like my prime yet. I mean, I kind of like low-key hope that I haven't. I feel like I still have so much more to like
Growth.
grow and stuff like that.
But what do you remember when people, the ones who bullied you in school, does
Right.
that still, is that something that you still hold on to your heart? Because I know that it does for me, because I feel that there are some things that just doesn't go away completely.
Yeah.
There are something that you are scarred with
Yeah.
because of what people said in high school. And I think there are some things that I do look back and remember, oh yeah, that person said that about me. And that somehow shapes your self-esteem as you grow older. It somehow is subconsciously, it somehow affects how you are in life.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. When you're as weird looking and awkward looking, and I'm honestly, I swear to God, I am not making this up and like exaggerating. Like I was not a good looking kid, like not at all. Well, I had to develop a
Look at her
personality to.
now.
No. That is not what I'm trying to say. But like back then, I had to develop a personality.
Yes.
To like compensate in a way.
Understand.
And like now, like looking back on it, it's. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk badly about people.
No, it's
I don't want to talk badly about people, but like I think like I went through a phase where I was like really angry about it for like a really long time, because I couldn't
For sure.
understand like why it was happening, and also because it was like so out of like my control, right? Like
yes. Kids are cruel.
yeah, kids can be really
People
cruel.
don't want to admit it, but kids
Boarding school kids.
another level.
Oh,
I didn't go to boarding school, so how was it like? What's the difference?
So I went to an all-girls boarding school. I didn't go to a co-ed one. And it's catty. I don't want to use a real term that I would use, but there was a lot of pressure. I think because like essentially when you go to boarding school, you basically you put yourself in a bubble with like all these girls, and you end up living with them. It sounds cute. You know, like you get to live with your friends.
No.
But like when you're living with like a bunch of like other like 16, 17-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
I was in boarding school from the age of 14 to 18. It's scary. It's
Yes.
really, really scary, because it's not a bubble, it's a pressure cooker. Like because everyone's going through that phase of like being lost, trying to figure themselves out.
Yeah.
Dealing with pressures from whether it's school or social media or
In comparison.
yeah, competition is whack in boarding school. I can't speak about other kinds of boarding schools, so like co-ed boarding schools or like boys boarding schools. Boys boarding schools have their own thing, but like I can't comment about that because obviously I never went. But with like girls boarding schools, the biggest issue that I found was you're just constantly in competition with everyone around you. Especially like when it comes to like the way that you look, the way you present yourself, and like I remember it was such a huge like shock to me, because like I was in day school like all my life up until I was like 14, and then I went to boarding school and I was like, what is this? It was a complete shift. Yeah, it was a complete shift. And like I mean,
It's a different ballgame.
yeah, I mean, luckily I had a good group of friends who kept me grounded. So I didn't get like sucked into all of that, but you see a lot in girls' boarding schools. But like it did obviously like alter like my perception of like how I looked at like myself.
And you didn't look like other people.
No, I didn't. So for one, everyone was about like 5'9", 5'10". So that's what, 175 centimeters, 170.
Tall.
And I was just this little like Asian kid with like my glasses and my braces, and I came in and I was like, what, at the time when I got in, I was like 14, so I was like 1.56, 1.57. Even like as I grew to like my natural height, well, my real height, which is I'm 1.65, full disclosure. I was still like the tiny one, and like I don't know, something like that affected me.
Yes.
So like even though like I started talking a lot more and stuff like that, I still felt small.
Yep.
Even
Timid.
just timid. Do you know what I mean? And there was just so much pressure to like look a certain way, dress a certain way, and stuff like that. But like I said, like I'm really lucky that I had a good group of friends to help ground me.
And also being
and
smaller, it somehow it has that.
It has a really weird effect, you know.
Correct.
And the thing is, okay, so I used to wear, I don't know about you, but like I used to wear high heels all the time.
Even in school?
No, but in uni, I used to wear heeled boots all the time.
Platform ones.
Yeah, so like I'd be like 2 inches taller, or like sometimes even like 3-4 inches taller. It gives you presence. I don't know what it is.
It does.
Right?
It
like
does.
It does make you feel a bit more like I don't know how to explain it. Now I don't, because like my ankles can't take it, and I don't want bunions at the age of 25.
And we're in Malaysia, so we're the average height.
Yeah, exactly.
And being the small girl, does that somehow, do you have this pressure to have this larger than life personality?
I feel like you're like interviewing me.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
But well, yeah, I guess like, I mean, like I said, right? It's because like I was such an ugly kid. I had to develop a personality to like sort of like make up. I felt like I had to develop a personality to make up for it.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, high school is weird, you know.
It is.
Everyone goes through such a really weird
is.
time. Everyone's got their high school story.
And if I could go back in time, I wouldn't want to repeat it, because I think it's really painful, isn't it?
It can be, yeah.
Yes.
It can be. But sorry, going back to like what you were talking about.
Trends?
Yeah, trends. Like, did you find that you had any like just bad like makeup moments like when you first started, and you look back on it now and you're like, oh Lord, like no, not again.
I always have a bad makeup moment. I think that I have not perfected my makeup skills completely, because there's so much to learn every day. There are sometimes I'm just too lazy to like really contour my cheeks, so I just like I just like apply it, and sometimes, and with makeup, the more you blend, the nicer it looks.
Sure.
But sometimes you just don't have the time. And you're just not
sometimes
bothered.
10 minutes and you're out the door.
Yeah, so you're just not bothered. You just like brush it on and go. But sometimes you don't realize that it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it?
But do you have like a specific moment that you remember?
Well,
Because I have one, and I don't want to share it if you don't share yours.
oh wait, hold on. Oh, it
Malula.
always this one always happens to me. There's always lipstick on my teeth sometimes.
Right,
and
okay.
it only happens when you go and talk to a crush or something.
Oh my God,
right?
suddenly I've just become self-conscious. Like, okay, right.
No, it always happens when you don't want it to, and you have to meet someone that you like, or it becomes so awkward and becomes so embarrassing.
And the thing is, you need to hope to God that the person that you're talking to has a good enough heart to tell you, and just be upfront.
Most
with
of the
you.
time, people ignore it. Like even for me.
Yeah, but then it just you just carry on your day with it. That's the thing, right? Like, are you a good friend or are you a good friend? Basically.
But, okay, would you tell that person or no?
Oh, but it's so awkward. It's so
I know,
awkward.
like,
It's so awkward.
And the thing is, how do you
know what I mean?
how do you say it? How do you? Hey, you got something on you.
See, I'm so easily embarrassed. So I think if someone I wasn't close to told me,
Yeah.
I'd
I'll
be
be
dying on the
mortified,
inside.
yeah.
I'd be mortified.
Yes.
Absolutely mortified. But like if it was like my close mate or something like that, then like obviously I'd be like, thanks dog, like
Yeah, but I'm
Cheers
lucky
for that.
enough to have sisters that actually fixed my makeup immediately. There was this one time, my
Okay.
sister, so I think my eyebrows were like completely mismatched, and
Right.
they immediately fixed my eyebrows for me. So I'm very lucky to have a good support system. Like you. Yes, but for other people, I'm not so sure because I wouldn't do it myself because
So
I
you wouldn't
want-
tell?
I wouldn't tell because
wouldn't tell.
because it would just make that person more self-conscious. And I feel
yeah.
that if you're confident, just go on with
Yeah,
it.
but it's tricky though, because then you think about like, oh man, like if I
Yes.
if I was the one to just in that, and she would have just gone throughout her day and
Correct.
not have lipstick on her
Correct.
teeth.
Although there are times, there was this one time I went to a mall and there was this girl and her skirt got stuck, so it was exposed. Yeah, so that was one time that I actually
Was it
went up
near
to
the
a-
bathroom?
No, it wasn't.
So
but
she had
went
essentially
around.
been walking-
Yeah, she
Okay,
was
right.
walking, and that was one time that I actually approached someone
Yeah.
and tapped them. Your skirt is. Yeah, and then she. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. And she said.
Okay,
yeah.
I think that's a different situation. I think
yeah,
with a
totally-
situation like that,
totally different.
I would
Yes.
100%
Yes,
tell them I mean,
Yeah, because
yeah.
it's something that nobody wants to
Yeah,
go
no,
through,
no,
and it's something that people can just take a photo and
Yeah.
put it online, and
Yeah,
people can
yeah,
be
yeah.
vicious and mean
Vicious,
now,
yeah,
where
exactly.
everything is Twitterable.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah. Okay, lipstick on the teeth. I don't know. I think it depends on the part. You know what? I'm just gonna be safe. Be like, yes, yes, I would tell you. No matter who you are, I think I would tell you. Okay, my worst makeup moment. Okay, so I didn't realize that sometimes foundation oxidizes.
Oh, okay. I hate that.
Ooh,
That's the thing.
Ooh, it is bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
When it oxidizes, it becomes darker than your.
Not just darker. There are some foundations that go more like orange.
Okay.
Okay, I'm talking about. I'm not saying that this was a bad foundation. It's just it just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
So the Fenty Beauty, it's the
Foundation? Really?
Yes, the one. It was the
It's
first foundation that they
it's a
came
long
up with.
bottle, right?
Yeah. I hope that they've changed the formula because that used to oxidize like mad. Like I remember, I literally would be orange by the end of the day. Because I made the mistake of literally, obviously when you buy foundation, you match it to your tone, right? Like, duh. But I started realizing that it was like oxidizing my skin. And like by the time I compare it with my hand, I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, child.
It's a different shade.
Yeah, it's a completely different shit. I'm like, I did not buy this. This is not what I invested in, not whatsoever. So
Yes.
like,
but it looks nice when you apply it first.
sure, yeah, for like 10 minutes, it
Yeah.
fools me, and then like after that, I'm like, what a disaster.
Yes.
I think that
Faux
that was,
pas.
like, my faux pas. Yeah, we can call it that. So like,
What trend do you like now?
Now,
what
yeah,
what
so
is the
let's
trend?
move on to
Although
that.
I'm a vintage person, I love the whole 80s, and sometimes I go to the flea market and I just buy all these blazers that have.
but
this
like makeup
nice
wise,
buttons.
like what
I
trends are you
love the
following?
whole Priscilla Presley. I love her makeup
Okay,
look.
right.
I know it's
very
I-
60s.
correct. I know
right?
it's really heavy makeup to wear now, but I just feel that I love the whole how
But I don't
classic it
think-
is.
I don't think it is necessarily heavy. It doesn't
Yes.
have to be heavy.
Yes.
You can make it like honestly, I would wear it. Like
yeah.
during the day.
Yes.
I would. Like I know exactly what look you're talking about.
Yes,
It's
the
like,
heavy eyeliner.
yeah, it's like black.
Yes, and she's
black
just, I think,
eyeliner.
such a
It's
beauty.
like a double
Yeah,
liner.
yeah,
thingy,
and she's
basic.
such a
I don't know how to
beauty
describe it,
icon
but-
for me. I just
Yeah.
love looking at. You know what I was doing when Elvis came out? I was just googling her and looking at all her makeup looks from
Fire.
back then.
So
yes.
iconic.
Oh my god, so beautiful, and I just. She inspired a lot of my makeup looks last year. So,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And I think a lot of 90s makeup as well. If you look at all the 90s supermodel, there's a lot of
Yeah.
that's
You
when
can't
all
go
the
wrong with that, you know
Yes,
what I mean?
Yeah, and that's
It's
when
like
the lip
smoky.
liners
Yeah.
came out and was big back then.
And the things we're seeing it now again,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's coming back up again, and
Yeah.
that's why I think is so interesting about like not just beauty, but like
Yeah.
whether it's beauty, fashion, like anything. It's
Yes.
just you're pulling back from like archives essentially.
Correct.
So like I'm really into like graphic liners. Obviously, I don't have any on right now.
Oh.
But like sometimes like I'll literally go out for dinner.
Yeah.
and I've just got a graphic liner on. Because why not? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And like I use like crazy like multi-chrome
You mean
like
colourful
eyeshadows.
ones?
Yeah, like
Oh,
super
cool.
colorful. Yeah, because I don't care.
I
literally
cannot
don't
pull it off because for me it's like I usually go classic.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
because I feel that colors on my skin it just. And I rarely wear
tried?
blue. No, I haven't tried.
Then you never know unless you try.
I'm not a risk taker. I'm not so much of a risk taker in terms of makeup, but
Right,
I always go
okay.
classic. It's either the heavy eyes or
Right.
lashes all out
Right.
or all the lips.
Right,
But
right.
most of the time it's emphasizing on the eyes.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
but I
right,
just
right.
love the 90s look so much. And I love that it's coming back.
Yeah.
I think it came back a few months ago.
Yes.
Yeah, love it. And
Yeah.
but I cannot pull off the whole, you know how the whole Korean kind of natural look
like the
thing?
whole like glass skin.
I
kind of,
cannot
like-
pull off glass skin because I have oily skin and
Right.
it's something that
Neither. We just look like a sweaty mess at the end of the day.
exactly
It's
exact-
nasty.
Exactly.
It's nasty.
It's
We
not
don't want
dewy.
that.
There's no such thing as dewy in
yeah.
Malaysia.
No. It's just sweaty.
It's oil. Oil.
Gross. Melting. Yeah, this is. I mean, yeah. No, I completely. I mean, I try.
Yes. Have you tried a TikTok trend that you thought was is doable, but then when you really try it, it's like
such a good question.
doesn't work.
Yes, I actually have. I have a story about this actually. So I saw this chick on TikTok like trying to put false eyelashes not on top, yeah, but from bawah.
Bottom.
So before, like back like when I was like in uni, I used to wear lashes every single day.
Oh, really?
Every single day.
Ooh, love it.
The specific ones I used was the Ardell Demi Wispies.
I was just about to
Like
guess that.
those are the ones I used to wear. So like I saw this girl like on TikTok putting it like underneath her eyelashes rather than on top.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, you know, it looks so natural. It looked like lash extensions. That's how natural it looked. So like I gave it a shot, right?
Yeah.
After a few times of doing it, I actually ended up getting like a really bad eye infection because obviously there was
Seriously?
glue.
Oh my-
There was glue getting up in my
Oh
like.
my God.
Like
I was this
literally
close to
underneath,
trying
like,
it.
when it's done right, it looks fire. It looks
Ooh.
so good. But like, if you have sensitive eyes, I would
Not
really
recommend.
not recommend
Oh
it.
my god.
But
You
yeah,
need lots of eye drops, guys.
yeah, lots and lots of eye drops.
Speaking of lashes though,
Yes.
there's a makeup artist that really recommended that we blend our lashes and also the falsies together.
Oh yeah,
with
you
a
just compare
mascara.
it with
Compare-
right. Okay,
yes.
yeah. That's what I usually do. I mean, I don't wear lashes anymore because I just feel like it's a little bit heavy.
I wear it.
For
You know
me-
what? I wear it every day.
Really?
Yes, not this one, but it's
Right.
for TV. You know.
Right,
But
right.
The ones that are more natural looking, I actually wear that because I feel like it really elevates your look,
Your look,
your entire
yeah,
look.
I understand, but I think like for me, like
It's just high maintenance.
it just feels like such a hassle these days.
Correct.
So that's why like I tend to
and
not.
it's messy,
wear them.
right?
It can
It's
be
something
messy.
that you have to
But
glue
then-
on and.
But like there are some people who just like okay glue, wave it around a little bit,
Yes.
pop, and then that's it.
It's practice, guys.
Yeah,
it's practice.
I know, but like it's just like I just can't be bothered.
It's a routine.
Anymore.
It's a
I just
routine.
can't be bothered anymore. But anyway, so this was actually our last episode. Like I said, it's just been a really cool journey this season. It's been
Yes.
so different to the past two seasons. I think the past like each season has been different, and each season I've been able to talk to all sorts of different people. So I'm so lucky that I get to have you as my co-host in
Awkward
this
Girls
season.
for life.
Yeah, I know, right? The fact that we actually got through this is insane. Like you guys don't understand the behind the scenes for this show.
Like awkward girls and mics don't mix, you know.
Yeah, I honestly, but I feel, like not to pat ourselves on the back, but like we've
Do
done a
it,
decent
just do
job.
it.
We've done a decent job. I feel. Thank you so much for being
Thank
my
you,
co-host.
Yasmin.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be my co-host.
This was fun.
Yeah, you think? I just feel like, are you saying that for real, or
For real,
like,
for real. What's your Starbucks order?
Oh yeah. So every single time. Okay, so every single time when we do a mic test, we always do Starbucks orders. It's just something that we've just started doing. And
Yes.
I honestly feel if we have another season, we're just gonna carry that into like the actual show. We just start. The starter question is, what is your Starbucks order?
Yes. You
but
know
so
what?
far it's been like behind the scenes, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, would you like to hear what Yasmin's order is?
Okay. Very basic because I don't drink coffee. But if I'm gonna get a coffee, it's gonna be like a matcha latte, something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But to
A
be
little
honest,
more
I'm not a Starbucks person. I rarely go to Starbucks.
Okay, right.
I'm a more teh ice kurang ice.
Yeah, I think ice, lots and lots of gula. Like
Ooh.
I gotta have my syrup.
100% sugar.
100% sugar. Yes, definitely. Even 125% sometimes. But
That's way
too much. But it's literally because I don't drink caffeine like all that much. So like I need the sugar to like perk me up. Anyway, thank you so much for being my co-host again. And
Thank you,
you
Yasmin.
guys so much for tuning in to The Art of Beauty Season 3. We're done. It's a wrap. And hopefully see you next season if there is one. And till then, I guess take care. I'm not going to be saying like see you next week. If you haven't listened to the previous episodes or if you haven't watched the previous episodes, make sure you look back and have a look and have a listen. And if you actually haven't tuned into the previous seasons, go have a listen to that as well. What are you doing? Until then, catch you guys soon.
to the next Starbucks order.
To the next Starbucks order. But yeah. All right. Bye. Take care.